What's up? What's up? What's up? Texas all water fishing. Thank you for coming back and tuning in today. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of bank fishing. I'm gonna be fishing off this bank, this little small dock right here. I'm gonna be targeting some reds, some flounder. I'm not gonna shy away from a speckled trout, but I have a larger rod. I'm gonna put some cut bait on it and see if maybe I can hook into a big old redfish. Let's go for a nice big bull red. Also got some gope. I'm gonna be tossing around a little bit and have some live shrimp just so I can see, right? Their live shrimp's a safety net, just so I can see if maybe there's a trout lingering, or maybe that redfish or that flounder wants some live shrimp. So let's pick off a few with the live shrimp. But this video is brought to you by Carbinox. Carbinox Edge is a smartwatch that they just sent to me, and let me tell you my first impressions. I was very impressed with this watch. It's a smartwatch that beats the hell out of other watches. Built from stainless steel, works like armor, works like a tool. Well, stay tuned towards the end of the video. I'm gonna throw up a quick little review. Just last couple days, messing around with some of the settings and taking a look and doing a walkthrough of the watch. So stay tuned towards the end of the video. I will have that up for you guys. But thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. All of that helps the channel out a lot. And well, let's get fishing. All right, so just arriving here, one thing I did notice is that the water is extremely dirty. You can see out there's a clean and dirty water line, but even right here in the cleaner water, it's going to be dirty. So what happens when you have these strong winds that come through? You got rain, we had runoff, a lot of fresh water in here. So I'm kind of skeptical on how much fish I'm going to catch. But and it's around 9:15, so a little well after sunrise bite. I do see some bait moving around here. I picked up some live shrimp, I picked up some crab, and I'm also going to be throwing some cope. Hopefully I'll catch somebody. But water clarity is going to make it tough, and I kind of knew that. I knew we were going to have some rain. I knew we were going to have some water clarity issues and some freshwater issues. Reason why I did stop and buy some live bait and some crab. So hopefully that will bring them in. All right, so first things first that you want to do. Now, let me take this off. My wrist is still hurting. It's coming back little by little. But got a bag of some dead crab. And if you never fished with crab before, I'll show you real fast a good way to, an easy way and good way you can cut them up and put them on your setup, put them on your rig. I do have a larger reel right here, 6,000, nice big beefy rod as well, that this crab will be able to hold. And in case I do run into maybe a gar, really hoping for a big red, but if I run into a gar, it should be able to handle them too. A little bit, just depends how big the gar is. All right, I have a nice J hook, close to a circle hook style. Typically I'm gonna want to use a bigger hook for this crab, but it's all good. So you can either leave the claws on or take the claws off. I like to take the claws off a little bit, and I'll mash them, and I'll kind of just mash them a little bit and then kind of chum the water with them. So you can never go wrong with chumming a little bit, you know. Yeah, every little bit helps. I have people ask me all the time, you know, does the rattle help? Does scent help? Yes, everything helps. Now, if you don't like better odds, then don't use anything. Just go out there with the hook and the jig head and fish the way you want to fish, you know. But if it doesn't hurt, then for me, it helps. So I'm not going to scare this fish away. I'm going to try it. So there's a nice big juicy one. Nice big juicy claw. And chumming is very underrated. I don't see very many people do chum in the water. Even when they're fishing the jetties. Now you could leave the shell on and throw them all off. I like to cut the shell. I like to cut them in half, or even removing the shell, because that will bring in the scent. But I'm gonna cut this guy in half. You can leave them whole if you want to. Me, I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot of smaller fish out here. So the reason why I'm cutting him in half is so I can have more of them. Now, if it was here at the jetties and there's a real strong current, then I would leave it. I would cut it in half anyway, because if you cut it in half in the strong current, it keeps it from spinning and spinning and spinning and catching like a parachute and kind of being pulled up. And you just want to come either go in one knuckle and come out, or in this case where I have kind of a smaller hook than I would normally have, I'm just going to go in the leg and just going to come out to the body. And there's that shell. That top shell just came right off. And what that's going to do is release more scent. So there's not a lot of, I'm going to leave this shell on for a little while, just kind of keep it cool, keep the meat cool. There's not a whole lot of science to fishing. Don't get me wrong, you know, everybody says this is the right way, that's the right way, but in all reality, try something, take somebody's advice, tweak it a little bit, make it your own. If you try something doesn't work, then change it up. I'm going to cast this guy out. And then now we're just gonna loosen our drag up a little bit, so when something hits it, we want it to run. All right, and if I didn't explain my rig and setup over there, it's a kind of like an egg singer Carolina rig with the crab, and I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. Here's a J hook. Do the same thing for the live shrimp, just a smaller setup. Nice big live shrimp here, and again we're just gonna kind of set it and forget it kind of deal. You can just see the big old slick that I just put off. So with the shrimp, you can either go through the head right here. You can also go through the tail. I will put it in the tail, say like if we have a lot of current, because it kind of lets them fan out and looks more realistic, more lifelike. I mean, it is a lifelike, but makes it more natural. If you hook it through the head and you have strong current, it just spins and spins and spins the helicopter. Another way I've been kind of doing it lately is kind of going through the mouth and just coming right out the top of the head. Kind of like very, very similar the way I would say hook like a croaker or a bait fish. You know, I mean a croaker is a bait fish, but mullet, croaker. All right, so we're gonna set this one out too. Kind of put it out in the same general area as the other one. Got a little bit of slack in this line. They might have fooled with it a little bit. Let's see. Ooh. Nope, still there. Look at that. The little guys are just tearing it up. Look at that. But I'm gonna leave him back out there. He's not alive anymore. He's dead now. But I'm still gonna put him back out there. A lot of times, if you have smaller fish that are feeding, sometimes the bigger guy will come up, being the bullies like they are. They'll bully the little guys out of the way and take the bait from them, take the shrimp from them. And in reality, the smaller undesirable fish, the pinfish, the croaker, all of those guys, that's actually bait. So you want to have those guys around if you are fishing, because that means the predator fish are around too. So if they're feeding on your bait and still in your bait, it is annoying. However, it can result in a good fish. Somebody just popped it. Boom. Got a big pop on it. Yeah, this might be a flounder. See, I'm raising my rod tip up to see if anybody's there. And if it's still a little heavy and loading, then I'll set my hook. And it feels like somebody is there, so I'm gonna set my hook. There it goes. All right, there he is. Nice little flounder. Yep. It's a good little guy. He's a small guy, but he's a good one, you know. Small little guy right here. But he hit that bottom lure. Nice little action. We'll get him off and get him back in the water. And hopefully get a bigger one. So let's take this guy off with these awesome pliers from line cutters. All right. There we go. There we go. That guy is off. And first one little guy of the day. Oh, looks like I have another fish over here. Tighten this up some. Set the hook. There we go. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Feels heavy. Hey, what is this guy? It's a hardhead. And that's what's going to have happen a lot when you have good water clarity, typically, and it goes from good to sandy or dirty. You'll run into a lot of hardheads and a lot of gaff top. So if you're going just after you had some strong wind or runoff, or sometimes even a strong change of tide, hey, get ready for hardheads and gaff tops. One of the reasons why I like this bait bubbler so much is you don't need a net. You know, it keeps the fish. I mean, it keeps your bait, your shrimp, lively. They have this mesh net to hang on to, and you just pull it up and it comes straight to you. You don't need a dip net. You don't need a bait net. You just grab and go. I'm gonna fix our rig back up and throw it back out. See, that time he liked the little darker one. So we'll throw it back out and see if we can get another one, another flatty over here. It's kind of just hanging out. Oh. That was a little guy. That was a little punk. See if I still have my tail. I bet I don't have my tail no more. I kind of right there in that little hole. There's a hole right here. Kind of like right there in that hole. Those little punks hanging out. I was hoping to catch a flounder right there, right on that ledge. Yeah, tap. Not a flounder. Not something we want. We definitely don't want them ripping our tail off. See, now we're coming up that ledge. Well, before a flounder to swim by, or red to swim by, I see that mud being moved around, that dirt, the dust kicked up by the dirt. There we go, like that. Here he goes. Caught it. Small guy. He's not big enough. He's still not big enough. It's probably around 13 inches. But yeah, small guy, but he's my guy. Little guy right there. Another little guy. Let's see. Get something a little bigger. Yeah, little guy. Need something just a little bigger. But just right on the edge, you know. Whenever there's an edge, a drop off, an oyster reef, you can find them. Alright, that shrimp's not really happening. So on bottom, so I brought a cork, 4-horseman cork. With the wind kind of to my back, it's probably just gonna take the cork out and put it straight out there. So big shrimp. So hopefully bring a big trout. I'm gonna put a nice big long leader line on this guy though. Let's see. What are you? Something small. But it's a fish. Oh, it's a flounder. A flounder. See, my cork is my leader's so long. When I come up out of the shallow water, out of that, he was on that ledge right there. He's a little bigger, but he's still a small guy. Alright, so I was hoping for a little more action. I was hoping to get like a big fish. I did have the live shrimp. I had the crab and sent a lot of crab out. I think I fished with like 4 or 5 crabs, and all the little stuff ate through it. I had a really good time coming out fishing. Just, the conditions weren't in my favor. I knew it was going to be cloudy. I knew I was going to have some clarity issues, water clarity issues, so it's kind of why I did stop and picked up some live shrimp and cut crab. But Really just wanted to spend the day casting and get out, get on the water, fill a tug. Did end up with 3 small flounder. Nothing wrong with that. Just hope they were just a little bigger, because I would love to throw one in the cooler. Now, this video is brought to you by Carbinox. Carbinox Edge is a smartwatch that was sent to me. It is the first Carbinox smartwatch fully made of stainless steel. The battery life is taken to the next level, lasts up to 15 days on a single charge, and that is wild to me. Now, this is a built tough watch. Some of the accessories or some of the components of the watch material is stainless steel armor. Life, very long life battery, built to resist extreme conditions. Gorilla Glass screen, dive mode ready, lifetime warranty, built for hard work. And let me tell you, if you're anything like me, then you're kind of tough on your stuff. I'm very tough on my stuff. Probably not because of anything else, but just being so clumsy. I do fall. I do bang a lot of stuff. So it's important to me to buy things that can really handle being outdoors, being, you know, in the fishing lifestyle, whether I'm offshore or inshore or in my kayak or any kind of fishing I can do. Waterproof voice, AI voice assistant, call straight to your phone, notification straight to your phone. It has over 100 sports app. It has some really cool features. The face of the watch is very easy to operate. You can customize the buttons on the watch. I customize one of my buttons to be the compass, so I know which direction I'm going, especially when I'm out there fishing in the marsh areas, and I could just quickly look at my watch and know that I'm going in the right direction in case I do get turned around. A lot of times that does happen when you're fishing unfamiliar areas like in the marsh. But this watch is built tough, and I could tell as soon as I opened it up, as soon as I took a look at it, I'm like, all right, this is a tough watch. And they have very good reviews. 4.6 out of 5 stars. I mean, you can't get any closer to a 5-star than that than with the 5-star. No BS, lifetime warranty. Break it, we'll replace it. Let's click on a couple of these videos. All right, somebody's in test the screen with the knife. Scratch. They're scratching with the knife. Looks great. I mean, I don't see anything on it so far. All right, get a closer shot. Wow, screen looks immaculate. What else? What other tests do we have here? Heavy rain. I did get it wet a little bit, so I did get it wet rinsing my stuff off, and I got it wet just getting some of the bait out, and it's fine. I mean, it's waterproof. I didn't have any issues with it afterwards. Oh, the hammer test. Look at that. Hammer time. Wow. Very impressive. Not a scuff. Not a scuff. Ooh. That's pretty brave. You can put your watch in the fire, but that just lets you know right there. I mean, it is smoking. You see that band smoking. Pretty cool watch. Check them out at carbinox.com. Check them out today. There's a link below. And whether you're doing construction, mechanic, fireman, police, truck driver, military, or you're out there slaying the fish for me, hunting, there's a lot of features on it, a lot of sports features on it. Big display, like I said, close to 2-inch display. I like that. I like a big display. And they do offer some additional accessories. I was checking them out online, and probably going to buy a few different bands to go on my watch, because I do like having a little color to it. But this is everything you need to know. This is everything you need to know about the watch. Everything that dual GPS, 6 satellite system for tracking, 170 sports modes. Yeah, pretty cool watch. It even has a flashlight mode on it. I did notice that the other day. I don't know if I saw that anywhere, but I was kind of just working my way through the watch and kind of running my way through the watch, trying to familiarize myself with it, and it's pretty cool. It does have a little flashlight. But hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Texas all-water fishing. Don't forget, like the video, leave a comment. All of that helps the channel out tremendously. Share the video if you think somebody's going to get something out of it, or you just want to support the channel. Share it. Also check us out on other social media platforms as well: Facebook, Instagram. or a couple other ones that we do post a lot of reels, pictures on. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, hope you catch me. Hook it up.